So welcome to day 76. It is go 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 at the minute. There's so much happening. Yeah, incredible stuff going on. As you would have seen from would have been yesterday's video now, where I was talking about the fact that I had the follow up in the afternoon with a potential client, and they went ahead with it. They basically paid the 1,500. That's a £1,500 deal. I'm basically just over a couple of weeks into March, and I've already secured about 2.2k in contracts, which again, amazing stuff, really good in terms of sales and cash flow. It means that once all that money comes through, obviously to do all the payment processor and bank stuff, once it comes through in the next couple of days, like all of it, it will mean that cash flow is a lot better with the business. If I wanted to use all of that money to do £50 a day ad spend, I could for a month, which is obviously incredible, and that's like quite a lot of money to be spending on the ads, and that could get, again, a lot of calls in, a lot of stuff basically. But yeah, I think as you can see, I'm kind of like, honestly, at the minute, I'm a bit like all over the place, and I'm trying to work everything out because it seems to be like a lot of stuff happening at the same time. But I just have to kind of sit down, calm myself down, decompress. And I think like, I'm going to use this video as well as a bit of a usage and a way to essentially calm down and process exactly what's going on and also reflect. So I'll give you like a rundown of basically what I've been doing throughout the day today, obviously Tuesday the 17th of March. So it's basically like one of the longest days of work I have done in kind of recent time, basically. I woke up at 5:30, I was at my desk for 6 o'clock, essentially working on loads of different things in terms of SOPs, loads of different background stuff. How do I make sure that I can essentially fulfill for these clients? I have launched ads as well to basically get a virtual assistant from Philippines. That will cost around $5 an hour, which means that it's about £3.75 an hour if I get them on 20 hours a week, so kind of 4 hours a day, doing kind of 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. That will mean that I can have them on 5 days a week, appointment setting, and that's appointment setting for me and appointment setting for the clients, which obviously will be great to be able to do that. That's going to cost me about £300 a month for all of that, which again is, for what I'm getting out of that, like 5 days a week, 4 hours of work, is again amazing value. And hopefully I'll be able to find somebody that's good at it, essentially, and then work through the entire day. Loads of stuff going on. I had like a delivery with a couple of cards. I have kind of like a interest-free credit limit of £4,000 as well now, which means that if the business needed a cash flow boost, I could. So again, that's a really good thing. But yeah, just again, all sorts of stuff going on at the minute. I had a sales call as well at 2 o'clock that went quite well. We're going to have a follow-up on Monday, so again, that could be another £1,500 deal, who knows. It's just a case of just keep doing them, keep having the calls coming through, and yeah, we'll be able to see exactly how that goes, So yeah, just keeping the ball moving, trying to get results for the clients that I have, sort out their campaigns. But I guess the main thing I've been doing is trying to build out the kind of back end to make sure that I can handle when I have capacity to handle all the clients that it is that I have. But that's enough about the specifics around the business. I want to talk a bit more about overall mindset, overall situation. Another thing in terms of my personal life, which is the part-time job that I have, I'm starting to think of essentially in the next month leaving it, which will again be obviously a big and crazy decision. But I've even kind of rooted it through like my girlfriend and my mum even to say, look, push back on this, the kind of decision making and whether it would be a good idea. And there's nothing that they've said which has made it difficult for me to answer the question in a way, or like make it difficult for me to say, okay, this is like maybe not the right decision. Like my entire process has been yes, like it would be. So I'll speak about that as well. But overall, I wanted to get a bit of perspective on the fact that when I first started this around, I don't know, at this point, almost 9 months ago, a bit less than that, when I was in like kind of starting from like August, so yeah, like 7 or 8 months now. I didn't think, I had trust in myself, I had faith in myself, but you can never know until you have it, right? And you can have the kind of delusion that is required when you first start a business, but you can never know that these things are going to start happening and start becoming a thing, essentially. So from there, I remember when I was at the start, the first 3 months from like August, September, October, I think, yeah, August, September, and October, the entirety of those months, I was working with my mentor, who is somebody that also does these kind of videos, or did update videos like this a lot towards the start of his journey. And I remember seeing videos from his channel, like basically 2 years ago from now, like almost the same time. He started moving with the business kind of September, March time, and started getting some like real movement with it. So I thought, wow, this would be really good if I could get to that point. And you'd kind of watch the videos and you'd think, what was he worrying about so much in that? Or like, God, like, certain like reactions that you'd have to things. And all I can think about is like when people would watch this video, or when I'll watch it back, I'll think like literally the exact same thing, because one video might be me going like, I feel like shit, I don't want to do it anymore. And then the next one's like, oh, I just signed a £1,500 deal, and in basically an hour call with somebody, I was able to convince them and get them to pay me an amount of money which is more than my 80 something hours of work that I do part time in a month. Like, what? It's getting to the point now where I'm able to say, maybe me not doing those 80 hours of work, like maybe the fact that I'm doing them is costing me more than I'm earning from it, which is a crazy thing to say. Like, what, not going to work would be beneficial? Well, yeah, if the opportunities cost was me being at the laptop, getting sales calls, doing sales calls, and working on my business to make everything happen easier and better, then yeah, fucking for sure, definitely, things will move a lot quicker and a lot better if that's the case. So yeah, essentially yes, like that could be the case. But again, when I was watching those videos from my mentor, and I literally after this I'll probably have like another quick look through it, but I remember seeing like when he hit his first kind of like £1,000 or £2,000 or £4,000, and then had a bit of a slump, and then it was like all of a sudden it was like 10 grand, and it's kind of like I'm on that path now. And as much as some of the emotions day to day can like come out and come through and make me think like, oh God, like I'm a bit worried about this or not sure about that, overall, I'm on an amazing path, and I'm doing everything on a daily basis that I should be, essentially, to grow this business, which is, okay, I've got a fulfillment bottleneck, let me hire an appointment setter. So I'm in the process of doing that now. I'm signing higher value deals because I knew that I couldn't keep going on that model of like 200, 300, 400 pound up front and 15%. It's just like, it can earn me some money in the future, and like if I take like a 25 pound deposit of like a £500, not 500, like a 250, like let's say that's £25 deposit is like 10%, and mine's like 15%, so that would be I don't even know, £32.50 or whatever it is, can't even think, or £37.50, whatever. But that'd be my commission on that one treatment. If I can get an appointment setter in to do well on those treatments, all I have to worry about is my media buying skills. And if I do that well, then I'll be able to essentially get more into the game and on it with the types of clients essentially that I'm taking in, how I'm able to fulfill for them, and then get amazing testimonials, get amazing reviews, and keep scaling the business up and up. So the flow to get there is there, and the work that I need to do to get there is there on a daily basis. But yeah, 16-hour day this video was. I'm kind of burning the candle at both ends. I might need to take a bit of a rest and maybe a day or night off. Come back to it stronger, because it's actually the next day when I'm recording this now, but I'm feeling fucked. I can't lie. I didn't feel that tired yesterday, but I think like the night before I had 6 hours sleep, did a 16-hour day, and then I had 7 hours sleep, and now I'm here and it's the afternoon now. So yeah, it's a lot, but I'm slowly getting there. I did the maths around the job. I could leave it at the end of April, and it's the middle of March now, so 5-6 weeks I could be gone, like never having to be here again. I could move over to where my partner lives. I could move back home. I could split time in between the two until summer happens. She'll move back. We'll be both back in Essex, and soon enough after that she'll be in Paris. I'll be able to work on my business all throughout summer, essentially trying to put it in the best possible shape and get ready for her to go over there, and see if I can spend some time over there with her, because obviously that will be just 1 hour ahead, so obviously makes absolutely no difference at all if it's 9 a.m. there, it's 8 a.m. But again, that just means that I can even start work later. Technically, I could get down on my desk for 7 a.m. and it will be 6, and work until obviously it just means you have to work 1 hour later if you want the same time, but again, it makes absolutely no difference. But I don't even think this is going to be possible. It's going to mean that I have to sacrifice savings to be able to do it, but what does that matter when I have a good amount of money in the business account to put towards ads and essentially getting the appointment setter in, and then obviously in a month's time we'll see in terms of how many leads have I got come through, how many appointments has that set, and how many meetings have I been able to convert. So yeah, really excited for it, and I'll see you in the next one.